everybody, welcome to the battery shop. I'm Ruben, and today in the shop we have a 2022 Ford Explorer. So finding the battery might be somewhat of a challenge, so I recommend that you have your manufacturer's instructions handy so you have everything you need, you don't forget anything, and you can be as safe as possible as you're replacing the battery in your vehicle. So let's get started. We are using a memory saver to keep the vehicle's computer's memories alive while the battery is being replaced. So our first step is to loosen and remove the series of fasteners from this plastic panel here. It was easier for me to reach in from the driver's side to get to these fasteners. So I'm going to loosen them here, and then I'm opting to use a fastener removal tool to keep it handy, but didn't quite need it for that one. And here we go, we'll try this one here. After loosening, comes right out. I'll take these and keep them somewhere safe. So if you don't happen to have a fastener removal tool handy, often a flat-bladed screwdriver will work just fine. So this particular fastener is a clip. For that, just pull it straight back. Now we can slowly and carefully remove the plastic panel, starting in the middle of the vehicle. Our next step is to remove the battery's protective cover. We'll start by releasing this clip. Next, we'll release the tab and remove the battery's protective cover. With gloves and safety glasses on, our next step is to loosen the fastener for the negative battery cable. For that, we'll need a 10mm wrench. And remove the negative battery cable from the negative battery terminal and set it off to the side. Our next step is to remove the protective cover for the positive battery terminal. As a precaution, use a shop rag or a shop towel to cover the vehicle's metal brace. Next, loosen and remove the fasteners. We'll need a 10mm wrench for these two cables. And then loosen and remove the fastener for the positive battery cable. For that, we'll need a 10mm wrench. And now we can remove these two cables and make sure they do not touch any metal parts of the vehicle. And then remove the positive battery cable, setting it off to the side, and make sure they do not touch any metal parts of the vehicle. By loosening the fastener for the positive battery clamp, we can release the two clips and set the plate off to the side. Our next step is to remove the battery's vent tube from the side of the battery and set it off to the side. Next, to remove the battery hold down. You'll need an 8mm wrench for that. We recommend using a socket and an extension. Now we can remove the old battery from the vehicle. And install the replacement battery. Insert a vent plug on the side of the battery opposite the vent tube. A vent plug should come with your battery. Next, reinstall the battery hold down and tighten the fastener using your 8mm wrench. Now we can reinstall the vent tube into the side of the battery. Next, reattach the plate to the top of the battery. Our next step is to reinstall the positive battery cable onto the plate and tighten the fastener. And then tighten the fastener for the positive battery cable clamp. Now we can attach the remaining two cables and tighten their fasteners. Now we can remove the shop towel and replace the positive battery cable cover. Then we can replace the protective plastic cover. And then reinstall the negative battery cable onto the negative battery terminal and tighten the fastener. And finally, reinstall the plastic panel and insert the fasteners. And we're done.